Hello, church. Welcome to today's daily devotion. My name is Henry Loke. This is God's Feeding Station. It's an honor to be with you again today as we continue in Streams in the Desert by Lady Cowman. Today comes from Genesis 32, verses 26 and 29. I will not let thee go except thou bless me. And he blessed him there. Jacob got the victory and the blessing not by wrestling, but by clinging. His limb was out of joint and he could struggle no longer, but he would not let go. Unable to wrestle, he wound his arms around the neck of this mysterious antagonist and hung all his helpless weight upon him until at last he conquered. We will not get victory in prayer until we too cease our struggling, giving up our own will, and throw our arms about our Father's neck in clinging faith. What can puny human strength take by force out of the hand of omnipotence? Can we wrest blessing by force from God? It is never the violence of willfulness that prevails with God. It is the might of clinging faith that gets the blessing and the victories. It is not when we press and urge our own will, but when humility and trust unite in saying, not my will, but thine. We are strong with God only in the degree that self is conquered and is dead. Not by wrestling, but by clinging can we get the blessing. J.R. Miller. An incident from the prayer life of Charles H. Ussher, illustrating soul clinging as a hindrance to prevailing prayer. My little boy was very ill. The doctors held out little hope of his recovery. I had used all the knowledge of prayer which I possessed on his behalf, but he got worse and worse. This went on for several weeks. One day, I stood watching him as he lay in his cot, and I saw that he could not live long unless he had a turn for the better. I said to God, "O God, I have given much time in prayer for my boy, and he gets no better. I must now leave him to thee, and I will give myself to prayer for others. If it is thy will to take him, I choose thy will. I surrender him entirely to thee." I called in my dear wife and told her what I had done. She shed some tears, but handed him over to God. 2 days afterward, a man of God came to see us. He had been very interested in our boy Frank and had been much in prayer for him. He said, "God has given me faith to believe that he will recover. Have you faith?" I said, "I have surrendered him to God, but I will go again to God regarding him." I did, and in prayer I discovered that I had faith for his recovery. From that time, he began to get better. It was the soul cling in my prayers which had hindered God's answering. And if I had continued to cling and had been unwilling to surrender him, I doubt if my boy would be with me today. Child of God, if you want God to answer your prayers, you must be prepared to follow the footsteps of our father Abraham, even to the Mount of Sacrifice. Amen. Have a great rest of your day. Lord willing, we'll chat tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.